Hey everyone, this is Martina Tripcovici. I am currently a third-year medical student at Ross University School of Medicine. I'm currently rotating in Michigan. This video today is to talk a little bit about the impact on clinical students. During COVID, how can you help your resume? Can you do anything right now while you're out of the hospital or out of school? First question was, have clinical students been pulled out of the hospitals? The answer to this is yes. We did get pulled out of the hospitals. This is just for safety precautions. With the cases rising, it was just best not to add students in there. It wasn't going to help the whole situation. Whenever you're in clinical rotations, the whole point of being in there is because you can ask questions and get involved and see all the patients and whatever, really do some hands-on. And I think with all the COVID cases, it was a little bit difficult to fully help the students, for all the physicians to have the time to teach us properly. But the main reason we got pulled out was for precautions, obviously. But the good news is that most of us got back into the hospital 6 weeks ago. So this has been very exciting. But obviously everyone's wearing face masks and PPE whenever is needed and just really being careful with things. We're washing our hands all the time. Where the second question I've been getting a lot is, what alternatives were offered during that time and what did you choose to do? The school offered us online electives. So the way it works, for those that don't know, it's kind of like in college. Most of the time you have to complete a core and then move on to an elective. So for example, you have to complete surgery to go do an elective in neurosurgery. You know, they made an exception and offered us a lot of options during COVID because of the situation. But I think the online electives were good for the people that were trying to apply for residency for match this year, because they still needed to fulfill certain credits. I've been pulled out of the hospital for 4 months. So it was very difficult to fulfill that unless you did online electives. So a lot of people chose to do that, which is great. And they got to get all their credits and now they can apply, and it's been helpful. In my case, I'm not applying until next year. So I have a lot of room to just kind of get everything done. So for me, I chose not to do the online electives. After the 4 months, I was starting to contemplating taking an online elective. But I mean, at some point, you're starting to run out of time. So I was very happy and grateful that we got back into the hospital. The third and last question was, is there anything that you did that you feel could help your application for residency? Absolutely. So if you want something to add on to your resume, you can look at volunteering opportunities. Even if it's online volunteering, this exists. Something you can add that you did during COVID to help out. Just work on your personal projects, things you've always wanted to do. This is something you can talk about, because during your interviews, they talk about hobbies and things you like. So you can say, hey, I did this and that because I'm very interested in it and I think it could help me with my medical career, so and so. And obviously studying, keep up with it, because we tend to forget. I tend to forget, and it's okay. So try to brush up on things. I think that'll help. I know it's great being home, and I know it's great to being able to sleep in and just do whatever, but I utilized that time. I really did. So these are the few things that I did. I try to remain proactive, get stuff done while I had the time, because you know, in medical school we get very busy, as you all know. That was all I really wanted to talk about today. I hope this helped and you got some good information out of it. And please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I love to help and I love to answer your questions or try to help you find the answer if I don't know it myself. Have a good one.